Hello friends, this is Kaushik again. Today I'm going to cover a very interesting unsupervised machine learning technique, which is customer segmentation based on spending behavior. Now, previously I've posted another video on customer segmentation based on RFM analysis. If you haven't seen that video, I would strongly recommend watching it. The link of that video will be posted right below. So let's proceed with our working today. So we'll be working with three algorithms, k-means clustering, dbScan, and k nearest neighbor. So let's begin. So we first start with all the relevant libraries, NumPy for mathematical operations, Pandas for data set manipulation, and Matplotlib and Seaborn for our data visualization. So the data set we have is quite simple here. Like we have customer ID, gender of the customer, age, and annual income and spending score. So we see the data types are all integer, but one is object, which is the categorical variable gender. So for the ease of our analysis, we are renaming the columns annual income K dollar to income and spending scholar 1 to 100 to just score, right? So we'll be dropping customer ID as it won't be necessary for our analysis. So the next we will be doing exploratory data analysis on gender. So we see that in our pair plot, we have kept gender as a hue. So all the blue points are male customers and all the female are orange, all the orange points are female customers. So we see the relation between income and age, score and income. So here we don't see any interesting pattern or interesting cluster which would lead us to a conclusion that there is a different behavior between male and female. So we don't see any different behavior between male customers and female customers. So we can understand that gender won't be necessary for analysis further. So for that reason, we can drop the gender column. And before starting with k-means algorithm, so we'll have to determine how many clusters we want to take, right? So for that, we are plotting elbow graph. This is the code behind it. So now after plotting elbow graph, we have to choose how many clusters we should take, whether whether 2 clusters, 3 clusters, 4 or 5. Now here, market domain knowledge is very important. Why? Because when you are doing this analysis, it's better to sit with marketing team because they will be able to guide us through if any interesting insights can be extracted, right? So, and why am I saying this? I will be explaining just a little bit sooner. Just wait with me. Okay, so let's start with visualization. Okay, so this is after fitting the algorithm in k-means. Now we have the labels and we have we have taken 3 clusters. All right. So why did I say why market domain knowledge is important? We know that this analysis is based upon spending behavior, right? So when we take 3 clusters here, now this all the dots, the customers here are in one cluster. This is another cluster and this is another cluster. But here, if you notice that customers with low income, with low spending score here as well, the high spending score here as well, and mid spending score here as well. So is it all right to put all of them in one label? It's not. We can actually incorporate them in 3 different labels, right? Like customers with low income with high spending, customer with low income with mid spending, customer with low income with low spending. So we can obviously get more clusters. We can segregate them with more clusters, right? So this is one insight we can understand watching this cluster, from this cluster visualization, right? So okay, now let's take 5 clusters. Okay, now we have successfully segregated the customers based upon their spending behaviors properly. Why I'm saying that? Because now we have these yellow point, which are the customers with mid spending behavior, with income in the mid range, and we have customers with low income and low spending, and in high spending with low income. Also, we have customer with high income with high spending, and low income, I mean high income with low spending. Okay, now let's draw a box plot here. So this is the code for it. Now when we have box plot, we can find some very interesting insight here, which is, you see, this is okay. We customers with this is the relation with income and label, score and label. So customer with high income, okay, customer, these are this blue box showing customer with high income and high spending behavior. Okay, and this is the median value here. The income median is around 80, spending median here. Okay, now what is interesting here is these two, especially particularly 3 and 4. Okay, these two. So here, customer with low, the green, this is the customer with low income with low spending behavior, right? But here, these are the customers, the red box, the customers who has low income but has quite high income. I mean, quite high spending behavior. So, in fact, their spending is quite equivalent to of those customers who are with high income. And on the other hand, this purple box showing that these customers have high income but spending quite less. So after giving this analysis to the marketing team, they will be marketing team or sales team or whatever the authority is concerned with this, they can take they can devise proper marketing measures or promotional strategies in order to convert these low spending customers with high income, convert them to high spending customers, right? So what, and also they can take different strategies to make these customers spend higher, right? So it's completely upon them what strategies they take. So the analysis would be the responsibility for data analyst or data scientist is to submit the analysis, right? Okay, now after K-means algorithm, let's also check DBScan. So to start with DBScan, we have to first find out K nearest neighbor, which is we'll find the data points, data clusters which has least distance between each other. Okay, so it's density based. We calculate cluster based on the density of the of different customers. So in order to find, this is the code for K nearest neighbor algorithm basically. And after sorting it out, we have this K distance graph. Okay, so here we have to find epsilon. So this video is basically for the machine learning enthusiasts. So those who are those who have understanding about the concepts, so they would know that epsilon, we will be determining that point from where the distance between the points starts rapidly increasing. So this is somewhere we will be choosing our epsilon value. Okay, so let's start with 11 as epsilon. Okay, so after taking 11 as epsilon, so this is the cluster we get. And yes, the same explanation before we had customers mid income and mid spending behavior, low income high spending behavior, low income low spending behavior, high income low spending behavior, and high income high spending behavior. But if we have to choose if we have to choose a particular algorithm for this analysis, I think this is showing a better result, this one. So we'll be working with this. So that will be all. I hope you like this video. If you have liked this, if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe my channel to support, and also hit that bell icon. Thank you so much.